Hey everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Feliz Años Nuevo. This is Aging Grateful. I'm Bobbi.
I'm Cedric.
And today's video, guys, we did it.
Yeah, we did.
We did it. We officially moved from Puerto Vallarta to
San Miguel de Allende.
San Miguel de Allende. And yes, for those of you who don't know, it's still Mexico.
Yeah.
So we moved from Puerto Vallarta to San Miguel in Mexico. We are in a different state.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Guanajuato now.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd come on here and tell you that we officially did it, guys.
Yeah.
And our reasons for doing it, our experiences, and things like that so far. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys. So number one.
I would have to say.
Is our reasons for moving?
Yeah, reasons for moving.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, if you watch some of our previous videos, you saw we came to visit and spend some time down here.
Correct.
And our daughter had a blast.
She had a really good time.
She had a really good time, and you know, she's been the one that's been basically in the house, in the room, typical teenager. And all that. So when we came to San Miguel, she actually hung out with some other teens here.
Some teens and young adults here.
The young adults here, and they had a good time, and she really enjoyed it. She's come out of her shell. She's smiling. She's engaging
with us too.
Yeah.
More, and just to see her smile is just priceless for us. So we decided really that this must be the next place for us, because she is definitely enjoying where we are right now. So that was one of our main reasons. Another reason for us is community. We are finding a really great community here. More than what we thought or anticipated that it could be. Really, it feels like the people that we're meeting are like family.
Yeah.
Like it's like you feel home.
Yeah, definitely home vibe, family vibe. It's just a different vibe. I mean, it's just I know.
Not saying that we didn't have a good community in Puerto Vallarta.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we had a good community in Puerto Vallarta.
We had a beautiful community. Shout out to all of our family and friends in Puerto Vallarta. But the community here.
Yeah, it's just a different. Some people say that with Puerto Vallarta being a beach town, it's more transient, so to speak. People coming in and out, for vacation. Right. People are kind of like vacation mode mindset.
And you're meeting people on the fly who may not be here for long, right?
Right.
Be there for long. And but here, people, it seems like they settle.
Yeah, they settle more settled.
More long term. People that are actually here for the long haul in some cases, or a very long time frame.
Yeah.
So, and we're liking that. And there's a lot of things to do, see, and so that was another reason. Community was big for us too.
Yeah.
Another thing?
Get more bang for your buck on housing here from what we found. I mean, we did our typical thing we tell everybody else to do. We came, we did hook up with a real estate agent, which showed us some places. And then we took to the neighborhood.
We started walking out.
And it was funny, going back to community, we're all sitting around in a coffee shop just talking about the different places and everything. And then somebody's like, well, why don't we just go look? And we all hopped in the car and
we all just literally got up from the table, piled into one of our now family members' cars, and we drove through the neighborhood and walked it.
We drove to a neighborhood and got out of the car and just started walking.
And this is at night, y'all.
At night.
In the evening time, we're just walking and looking, and we're seeing, different signs for rent and places that we may want to be. And bringing back to my remembrance, one of our friends was bringing back to my remembrance that yesterday, that the place that we're in right now, I put my hand on this place and prayed that we would get I
don't remember that.
Yes, and she mentioned it yesterday, and I was like, you know what? You are so right. But we went walking around, which we highly recommend for people who are going to live in a place abroad. Boots on the ground is always key. Yeah. So taking that time to scout, do a little trip to see what areas you would like. And that's what we did.
Yeah, and we just took pictures of each place, made a little note, and got the WhatsApp number and started texting people and, get response. And you set up showings with them. And most of the time you're dealing directly with the owners on, when they have the signs up like that. And you just kind of go from there and you can negotiate and talk and
yeah. And before you know it, you have a place. So for us, it was, where we are right now is a little cheaper than where we were. For what we pay is cheaper here.
Yes.
Than what we were paying in Puerto Vallarta, and for a bigger space. So we were in a condo apartment living in Puerto Vallarta. Here in San Miguel, we are in a home. Yeah. So for a little bit less money with more space. So for us, it more bang for our buck when it comes to housing. Yeah. Which leads us to another reason why we chose to move to San Miguel is the weather.
Yes.
So, as many of you have seen on our channel, the weather in Puerto Vallarta in the summertime was
mucho calor.
I mean, it wasn't just the heat, it's the humidity.
Yes, the humidity.
So for those of you who are loving beach living, which we did, we loved beach living. That was it for us. Yeah. Beach living, it comes with a high humidity. And then high humidity with high heat temperatures is, oh my God, like you really didn't want to get out during the day. It was more so early mornings or in the afternoon, late, and then evenings. And even still then, it was
it's just humid. And that was one thing that, our daughter mentioned to us because, we were talking about her not getting out and getting involved with the local community there. She just used to always tell us it's just too hot. She said it's too hot. I sweat. I don't like to sweat and have to come home and take a shower.
And I don't want to go out in that heat, and then it makes her tired. So we understood because we were dealing with it too. I'm like, we in this space with you too, but we went out and stuff, but it was less for her. But when we came here for a visit, and just the lack of humidity here and being able to breathe, breathe was like, oh my gosh.
And like I said in our previous video, I didn't realize how much I miss the coolness.
Yes.
And no humidity, because we experienced that when we went to Guadalajara. It was the same way. It was like, oh my God, the weather's nice. There's no humidity.
Yeah, it surprised us that we actually reverted back to saying that we like not having cold. Now, listen, I'm born Chicago. No, y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that kind of cold. The snow and the freezing below temperatures, y'all can keep that. But a nice moderate climate, is surprisingly good for us. Yeah. We're finding that we are liking that. Yeah. So that was another one of our reasons. Now,
and then I'm about to say the heat and humidity in Puerto Vallarta also drives up your electricity costs because I'm gonna say there's no way you're not gonna do it with any AC, but it's gonna be very uncomfortable in the summertime. Trying to go with no AC.
Absolutely. And one of the things here that we are learning, which we'll probably do another video about, is a lot of these places do not have heat or AC in their properties. So hence the blanket that you see here right now. The houses are much cooler.
Yes.
And so, you know, you might have to bundle up a little bit more, but we'll talk more about that in another video. But another thing about San Miguel that we really thought about when thinking about moving here is a different view of what Mexico is. Because believe it or not, I think a lot of people think that Mexico is all warm, hot, climate.
Yeah, or I think a beach destination type.
Beachy,
places.
Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and those are beautiful places. Puerto Vallarta, they're beautiful places near the beach. But then there's other aspects to Mexico, and this is more on the cooler side, right?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of Mexico.
Yeah, we're in Central. We're at 6,500 square feet, so it's similar to being in Denver.
Not square feet.
I mean, did I say square feet?
Yes, you did.
Okay, maybe that's our future house. But 6,400 feet.
Yes.
So we went from, sea level to 6,400 feet.
Yes. So
6,400 feet, yeah.
Yes, the altitude. So it's a different climate here, more milder climate, and we wanted to see the different viewpoints of Mexico and show that to you as well, that depending upon who you are, you don't have to necessarily stay on a coastal front if you're trying to plan to move to Mexico. You can have similar temperatures, various varieties of temperatures that you would like, just depending upon where in Mexico you want to live.
Right.
So just to shed that light on and perspective on Mexico as well. So that's something that we thought about also. So those were some of our reasons for moving to Mexico.
Moving to San Miguel.
Actually, moving to San Miguel. Excuse me. But now we want to talk about our experience with moving.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do a whole nother video about we took the ETN bus because we had a lot of luggage, and trying to fly with all of that luggage probably wouldn't have been conducive. And not only that, they may not have let us take,
No, they would have let us take it, but it would have probably been
very
pricey.
expensive.
Yeah, pricier to get stuff on the flight. But we just didn't realize how much stuff we had. And maybe let me just say this, as much stuff as we had to keep moving around. So I think there's a difference. Like if we were moving somewhere within Puerto Vallarta, it wouldn't have been an issue. Let's be honest. But when moving to another city or country or a state, it gets a little bit more dicey with taking stuff and packing and moving stuff, right? And so for that, we didn't realize how much stuff that we had, clothes, and mind you, it was clothes that we brought. It was a few things that we had brought in Puerto Vallarta, but majority of the stuff was what we brought from the States. Yeah. And then, you pick up stuff.
We ended up giving away a bunch of stuff. I mean, we bought a TV while we were there.
Yes.
We bought a bed while we were there.
We bought
a safe while we were there.
We did, We
bought a blender while we were there.
and a juicer.
We bought beach chairs, umbrellas.
Chairs. Yeah, these are things you don't think about. Air fryer, little table set, bookshelves.
Yeah. And these are things, like you said, had we moved to another place in Puerto Vallarta, you just pack it up and you move it to the new place and you're good.
But those are things that we could not, we didn't want to bring with us because it could have been a pricier cost.
It was the stuff that we brought was, I would say, our essentials, right?
Yes.
We bought our clothes, we bought
some of our clothes.
Your juicer, which is an essential.
Listen to me. My juicer is like my second skin. Okay, it's coming with me. It's coming with me hella high water, that juicer is coming with me because juicing is life. So, to me.
Yeah. So we bought, then our daughter, she has her computers, her gaming computer and all that stuff. So
needless to say, we had a lot of stuff that we were still trying to bring. But realizing that we have a lot more stuff than we thought in order to move across states or cities. So keep that in mind when you guys are doing that.
Definitely keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind.
Yes. Our experience so far, we have been enjoying our experience so far in San Miguel.
Yeah, other than me and my daughter getting sick.
Yes. Just a little under the weather when they first got here, and I think it had a lot to do with the bus. This is me, our bus ride, because again, we'll get into the bus ride, but the weather on the bus was a little cool.
It was freezing cold.
Yeah, it was freezing cold. And then also just, I think the exhaustion and then altitude also plays into it, and the change in the weather. That I think came into play. So both of them were kind of down for a bit, on the upswing now.
Yeah.
But other than that, our experience so far has been great.
Oh, yeah, it's been great. We
are learning things every day, and we haven't really gotten out like we wanted to. But hopefully over the next couple of weeks we will be.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, is like when you get to a new place, you want to do everything. Like, let me do everything in one day. But I mean, we got plenty of time, plenty of time to explore and do all those type of things. So
yeah, and we'll bring it to you as well. Yeah. Some of the things that, I'll say what we plan to do here in San Miguel. Just for myself, many of you know that I'm a real estate agent in Arizona. And so my plan moving forward is to not only continue to have my real estate licensure in Arizona, but I will also be planning to sell real estate here in San Miguel. So I am in process of working on that. As well as conducting personalized lifestyle consulting and coaching and tours here of San Miguel for those who are looking to move here or think that this might be an option for them. So I'll be planning some with some other people to have involved, but planning for a beautiful experience for expats to come, or potential expats or immigrants to come and see what San Miguel has to offer, because it is definitely a beautiful, beautiful city. So we'll be doing that. Well, I'll be doing that. We also will be bringing more content.
Yes, definitely plan on doing a lot more content.
Yeah. Focusing more on our channel this year.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about things about moving around the city and things that's going on here in San Miguel. We also will be doing more in-depth content on our Patreon. We just started our Patreon. And we'll be doing there on Patreon a monthly live where, you can
pretty much ask us anything. Talk about stuff that, like you said, more in-depth details about things that we talk about, like with our budget and things that, those type of things. We get way more in detail on the Patreon.
Absolutely. And our pre-retirement planning as well too. We'll be sharing more about our journey on that, and here and on Patreon. So we will be doing that. And with that, we did it, y'all.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it, y'all. We're on our next phase of our journey. And what we want you to do, or would like for you to do, is to like and subscribe, comment. And you know what we want you to do this year? We want you to share the love. Share the love with someone who you think might be interested in pre-retirement planning, moving abroad, just random antics that we have as couples and as a family. Please do that. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next video will be coming out from us. with that being said,
that's all we got.
all right, guys.
We'll see you next
Peace
time.
out. And again, Happy New Year. Deuces.
Deuces.